Hello, welcome to GTech Techno Solution Private Limited. Today we are going to discuss about data handling. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in this session. We are going to discuss about the data handling definition, followed by which we'll be solving 5 interesting examples. First, let us see what is meant by data handling. A data is nothing but a collection of numbers which are gathered to interpret some information. To get a useful information, the observations are recorded, and from the recorded information, we are going to derive a useful data. So here, we know that 1, 2, 3 and 4 individually are numbers. When we collect them together, then it is a collection of numbers. Let us see our first example. In the given bar graph, you have to find how many of the cars were white in color. From the data that is given in the graph over here, you have to find the number of cars which were white in color. We have the options over here as A greater than 8, B greater than 6, C greater than 12 and D greater than 2. So, what will be the answer and how many cars were white? The answer is option C, 12. Since from your graph you can easily find that the number of cars which were white in color exceeds the level 12. So the answer is option C, greater than 12. Our next example over here is, you are given a data of numbers. The number of members in 20 families are given below. So you have to prepare a frequency distribution of the data which is given over here. So how to do that? Let us see. So the number of members in a family. There are 3 members and their frequency is 4, which means the number of members of the families which are having 3 members are 4. Similarly, the number of members in a family is 4 is 4. So this is the frequency. There are 4 fours, which means there are 4 families which are having 4 members. The families which are having 5 members are 7. So there are 7 families which are having 5 members. And there are 3 families which are having 6 members. And finally, there are 7 members in 2 of the families. So this is how you have to prepare the frequency distribution table of the given data, with the number of members and how many times they occur in the data set. Moving on to our next example, we have the data set as follows, which was obtained when a dice was thrown over 30 times, and the data set was the outcomes of the dice. And we need to prepare a frequency table for this data set. Let us see how to prepare the frequency table. So here, if you see, the number of times your outcome was 1 was 6. So here in your data set you can find 6 number of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And the outcome was 2 in 6 frequencies, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Your outcome was 3 in 4 frequencies, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Your outcome was 4 5 times in your data set. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Your outcome was 5 4 times in your data set. So you can find 5 4 times in your data set. 2, 3, 4. So we can find 5 4 times. You can find 6 to be your outcome 5 times in your data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how you have to construct your frequency table. Our next interesting example has a set of data given over here, which is the electricity bill in rupees for about 25 houses in a certain locality, and it is for a month. You have to arrange the above data in increasing order, and you have to form a frequency table using equal class intervals starting from 300 to 400, where 400 is not included. So how to do this? So if you see, we should have equal class intervals. So the amount of the bill in rupees will be your class interval, which is having the equal interval of 100. If you see, the difference between the highest and the lowest interval will be 100. So here, the data which are coming in between 300 and 400 are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 houses in the locality which is having the electricity bill around range of 300 to 400, where your 400 should not be included in this case. It is added into the next case. So there are 3 houses which are having their electricity fares within the range of 400 to 500. And next there are 6 houses which is having their electricity bill ranging between 500 to 600. And similarly, there are 4 houses which are having their electricity bill between 600 to 700. And there are 7 houses which are having their electricity bill between 700 and 800. So this is how you are supposed to construct your frequency table. Our next example is given with a set of data which gives the number of children in 40 families, and you have to represent it in the form of frequency distribution. So how to do that? So this gives the wages in rupees. So there are total of 4 children who are getting their wages to be 0. And similarly, there are 7 children who are getting their wages to be 1. And there are 12 children who are getting their wages to be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So that makes the frequency to be 12. And there are 5 children who are having their wage to be 3. Similarly, we can find out there are 6 children who are having their wage to be 4, and there are 3 children who are having their wage to be 5 from the data, and there are 6 to be the wage for 3 children. So this is how the frequency distribution table is constructed for a given raw data. So now this frequency distribution table gives us the information of how the children's and the wages are related and how it is distributed among this whole rough data. So that is the purpose of frequency distribution table. Thank you so much for joining GTech. Hope you would have got a very good idea about the data handling. Thank you.